You see this thing right here? That's worth more than your entire family. Well, maybe. Could be. Who knows? This is a Labubu doll, and it's part of Pop Mart's newest big trend that just started coming around the corner here. Now, I think it's been out for a while, at least like the design has, but it just started picking up a lot of traction on social media, content, and even in stores. There's brand new stores all across America that contain the Labubu doll. What's wrong with it? Something's bad about it, and we're gonna figure that out today. Subscribe, leave a like down below if you guys are interested in this, and let's get into it. Pop Mart Wiki, just to give a cool little describe. So to know a little bit more about the Labubu doll, we're gonna talk a bit more about Pop Mart, which is actually the company that has created the Labubu doll. Pop Mart is a Chinese toy company listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. The company is known for selling collectible toy figures, often sold in a blind box format. This is important. You buy it, you don't know what's in it. Around half its sales are actually from physical outlets across the world, but the other half are made up from their digital online store where they sell and feature all the different designs, including the Labubu doll. For a little bit of history about Pop Mart, it was founded in 2010 by Wang Ning. The brand's initial marketing strategy engaged with youth. But the one big difference between these companies is that you don't know what's in the box. It's kind of more of like a collector's item, more of a random gamble, sort of like Pokemon cards. Now, a big driving point about Pop Mart is that they don't actually only do brick and mortar buildings for their retail, they actually have vending machines. If you guys are overseas, you might see something like this, which is a Pop Mart official vending machine, which is operating and selling any Pop Mart figure line through those little mystery boxes. So you can just buy one there, open it up on the spot. If you don't like it, throw it away. Like it, take it home. And this is a cool little thing. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I've heard about Japan. I heard there's a lot of vending machines. I mean, you can vending machine a coffee or a pizza or like a dessert, like an entire cake. And that's really cool. So this doesn't surprise me that a company in mainland China and also other areas is kind of doing this service as well. I think a big portion of their market could come from that. Maybe having these in arcades, malls, or something like that where people might actually want to just spend money on a random item. Now, there's a ton of other brands that take advantage of the mystery factor of buying something. I mean, as a consumer, who doesn't like the idea of being like, it could be worth $5, it could be worth $4,000, and all I gotta pay is $25.99 with tax. It's pretty enticing. There is a great chance you're gonna get some lowball stuff, but companies like this really do have a place on the market. So alongside the blind boxes, basically Pop Mart experienced growth and expansion due to this blind market sort of section they built up. Researchers showed that this created competition amongst consumers. People were excited. Like, well, if I buy this, will I get something better than my friend Sherry who bought the same thing? Let's talk about the design of Pop Mart and how it works. The Pop Mart company works basically as a large monopoly. They have gotten a bunch of different talented artists, and each of them have their own lines with their own different styles. Underneath those lines, there are different characters and different things to look at. Some of these other ones I've actually seen before. Honestly, I'm surprised that this one has picked up like as much attraction as it has, and I'm not sure why. I think a big thing of it has to be herd mentality. A lot of celebrities are picking up on the doll. They've been opening them.
You too could buy one and get this.
You buy one of these and you're like, oh, maybe I want one of those. Kim Kardashian has now gotten a collection of these. When your 37-year-old, 40-year-old mom is posting pictures of the Labubu dolls on her Instagram, and it's like, I bought 20 of these. Just a little odd. It's giving Beanie Baby vibes. The reason I'm talking about this is because the expansion that Pop Mart has had in just the last year, I'd say, is pretty insane. They opened stores in 2023 here in the US and New Jersey, and they have since expanded to like, I think over 50 locations. But specifically in New York, they actually have one in the World Trade Center. Yes, like the World Trade Center in that shopping plaza underneath. There's a Pop Mart there. Now, what's the actual, like, controversy with these? There's not too much to it, other than the fact that they're basically just promoting gambling to young children. And China has actually picked up on this. Chinese media has described the toy as addictive. I don't think there's actually any legal issue with it, because it's just like, we tell you, you don't know what's in here. China has started to regulate the sale of these things. They don't let children under 8 even consider buying these, so if a kid walks into a store, can't buy it, they need a parent with them, so you can't buy this shit unless you have a parent with you. Additionally, in Singapore, that you can only buy $100 worth of value of these things at one time. They need to, you know what they need to start doing? They need to start doing this in America for the Pokemon cards. For all the Pokemon people out there, I'm gonna stand my ground here, because every single time I open Instagram, and I myself don't really collect any Pokemon cards,
Grown man hunts down young child to take Pokemon card box out of his hand for prismatic evolution set.
What? The wider picture here is that people like to buy dumb shit. People like to buy collectibles. They like to buy things they think hold value or maybe personal value to them. And that's not a problem, right? If you really want to buy the Labubu doll, go ahead and do so. Like, right, that's your choice. If you're buying it for the purpose to resell it, you think it's going to have value in the future, I'm going to give you 2 words here. You're a hoarder. That's 3. But that's okay. That's what I meant to say. You can look at my room and say the same thing, right? Why does this guy got a big-ass map on the wall with all this bullshit behind him? I do content. I like to have stuff on hand, but I don't buy stuff because I'm like, I think this is going to have value later. I use it for the value it has today or the memories it creates now, and then I get rid of it. The purpose of the Labubu doll is to be a backpack clip, I'm pretty sure, but there also are some figurines. So, I mean, there's definitely levels to it. There's probably like a $15 one you could buy. That's pretty reasonable. But then there's something like this. I mean, guess how much that one's worth? $1,000. Bet you didn't know that. Also, what's this one worth? Oh, $2,000? Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten that either. Because here's the thing is that the market, honestly, is just dependent on what people want to pay, what they're willing to pay for it. These are one of those things where it's like StockX is valuing these things based on what people want to pay or what they think people would like to pay. Another big issue is just scalpers. We already talked about this though, but like basically if you don't want the item, why are you buying it? And it's like, dude, these are kid toys, man. Go let the kids play with these. Your childhood's over, man. Go get it. There's nothing wrong with being a reseller. But, like, taking toys away from children, that's literally taking candy from a baby situation. Like, would I want a Labubu? Yes. Yes, I would like a Labubu for Christmas. I would love a Labubu for my birthday, and I would love a Labubu for a wedding anniversary. When I get married one day, I hope my wife gives me a Labubu. Babe, please don't give me the Labubu. Anyways, that's gonna really wrap it up. I honestly don't have much more to say. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Like, Labubu, is it something I'd ever buy? You'll do hands up. No thanks. But is this something you guys should buy? Get out there and buy it. All I gotta say is don't get scalped and be safe out there in that Labubu market. Go Labubu your heart out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.